Hey, what's up YouTube? Salvodad here, coming to you with new new thing. Basically, decks that are gonna be good in the future. I'm gonna call it I mean, I don't really know what I'm gonna call it yet. This is actually basically it's not really a thing. It's basically just talking about random decks I think of. This deck I'm going to talk about today is FABLED. Yeah, you all know I'm gonna run them. I'm trying to get other people to like them too. They're gonna be actually amazing with godly. So I'm trying to get you guys to learn about them and get them bought up before they go up more, because they're gonna go up. Trust me. Especially once I stop topping with them. JK. I don't know. They could be like that. They have some pretty broken stuff though. We'll explain the sinkers in a second. I want to just go through every single Fabled and just talk about it, like, and tell you why you should run it or why not you should run it. First off, Fabled Raven. Everybody knows Fabled Raven is amazing, but will he be good with the new ones? Yes. But instead of running 3 of the Fabled Raven, only run 2. Personal preference-wise, but you could run 3, but with all your other monsters that you're going to run, I'd only run 2, so you don't have much. This card is going to be the most broken Fable that monster-wise it's coming out. It's Fabled Cerberus. Yep. You definitely want to run 3 of him. I have 2 DT ones right now. If you want to, you can DT out your stuff. I'm trying to. Yeah. But yeah, I don't care. I'm not a person that likes to haul out my decks, but yeah. But 3 of him, because he's a level 2 tuner, and when he gets discarded to the graveyard, special summon him. So basically you got a quick level 4 with another monster. This next guy right here. Where'd he go? Oh, right here. Okay. Fabled Nozichi or whatever, right here. He looks like a slug with like rattling that weird thing. They all have like that little, like, fairy sort of thing, except for a couple of them, but that must be like thing, but I don't know. But what he does is you discard, during your main phase, you can discard a Fable to special summon this card from your hand. When it is special summon, you can special summon 1 level 2 or lower Fable from your hand. So basically, a combo that I'm thinking of, discard Crust, bring back maybe, I don't know, just anything you're wanting, and then he just starts your combos basically, and then you bring the Cerberus from your hand, or you can do it any way you want, I guess. But Cerberus is gonna be godly with this guy, because it brings out the new unicorn and Turbini or whatever. Yeah. Pegasus is the next one I'm going to talk about. Looks like this. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm using my webcam, not my camera today. Yep, Pegasus. Let me read this to you, and you guys can we'll think about it. When this card is discarded from the hand to the graveyard, you can special summon this card face down on your side of the field. When this card is flip summoned, you can reveal 1 Fable monster in your hand, send 1 Fable monster from the deck to the graveyard. That can be good and bad. I would, myself actually, I would run maybe 1 of this. I really don't like it, but other people may have builds with it. My build is just about quick synchroing and all that. I'm not thinking I'm going to run this, so I'll put it to the side. The next one we're going to talk about is Cockator. When this card is destroyed by an opponent's monster by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can discard 1 card from your hand and 1 Fabled monster from your hand and draw 1 card. She can be good and bad. If you don't got a Fabled, she's bad. If you have a Fabled, she's amazing. And she's a 1517 4-star. I would say maybe run 1 to 2 of her, maybe. I don't know. It just depends on your room. Next guy is a really good guy. His name is Fabled Ganeshi. Ganeshi looks like an elephant. Yeah, I'm trying to focus him in. Sorry. what he does is when this card is discarded from the hand to the graveyard, special summon it. If this card was special summoned this way, it gains 200, but it is removed at the end phase, or when this card, it is removed from play when it's removed from the field. I like him because he's a 3-star, 1600 beat stick, and Fabled don't have a lot of beat sticks, but the 3-star is what I like most about him. And he gains 200, so he's basically 1800 beat stick, all that. I'd say run probably 3 of him. I don't know. He's one of the better ones. Next one I'm going to talk about is the baby Fabled Ultra that's already out. His effect is, if you don't know, once per turn you can send one card from your hand to the graveyard to special summon one level 3 or lower Fabled monster from your hand. I do not like this guy because Fables are about discarding, not sending. So yeah, I would actually not run Ultra. The next card is Grimrail. He's the search engine, you know, discard it when you control a Fable to search. I'd run 3 Grimrail. That's just personal preference. Kushano, run 3 by far because you can discard Fables for his effect. Cress, everybody knows what Cress does, 3. And the next one I'm going to talk about is Fabled Diff. When a Fabled monster is sent from your hand to the graveyard, here's what it looks like, by the way. Diff. When a Fabled monster you control, or when a Fabled monster is sent from the hand to the graveyard, you contribute this card to select and special summon it from the graveyard. Oh, so when a Fabled monster is sent from the hand to the graveyard, you contribute this card to select that monster and special summon it. I do not like this because most likely you're going to special summon anyways. With the new Fabled, he's just not really that great. The next one is Chawa, Fabled Chawa from the DT. Really good. He's a level 1 tuner. During your main phase, you can discard one Fabled monster and special summon this card from your hand. So basically he's a Crust, but he's a level 1. Really good. I'd run 3 of him, to tell you the truth. Well, yeah, basically. Once again, he's just a Crust. But like I said, this is just options. These aren't like oh man, I gotta run that build. Because I'm gonna probably change this up as it goes on. The next card is Fabled Ashenvale. If this card is battled during the damage calculation, send one card only from the hand to the graveyard. I'm already going to stop there, not good, don't run it. Next card is optional, Fabled Sulcius. I'm not going to run it in my build. Then there's Merzuchi. You already got a lot. Discard to make a tuner, he's a level 2. I'm not going to run him because I just don't like the effect. The next card is personal preference, Fabled Catsis. I'm not going to run it because, like I said, it consists of other stuff. This guy, I don't even want to read him. He's like discard tributing stuff. And then you run 3 Luri in my build, I think. Just ideas and that. Next, I'm just going to show you some cards that could help out Fabled. I like the Summoner Monk for if you have Ruby Rudas. I'm not going to run Ruby Rudas though, so... Well, actually I may, but Summoner Monk and Ruby Ruda equal an 8, so then you can search out Reagan. Or Valkyrie, I'm sorry. And then I run 2 Trick. I'm going to probably run 2 Tricky, even though he sends, he's still a 5. 3 Level Eater's iffy, because I can discard him for my... I may not even run that. I'll think about Level Eater. Morphin Jar, definitely. Honest is optional. Magical Merchant people run. It's not good. Do not run it. It sends, not discards. And then I run 2 Snipe Hunter, most likely. Next, I'm going to go into the Spells and Traps, like the ones that you definitely need to run. Run 3 Monster Reincarnation. You discard a Fabled monster. So let's say like randomly let's see who's in Grave. let's say Mizuchi's in hand and you got a Fabled SUBBB, and let's say you got a Fabled SUBBB and a, let's see here, who else would be a good, let's just say you got a random, I don't even know, like, I'm looking through this stuff right now, just a random this guy, whatever. So you discard this guy for monster reincarnation, or you could actually just do like a crust. Wait a minute, yeah. So yeah, crust. Discard a crust, special summon this guy, and you bring this guy and Mizuchi back to hand. Now you tribute SUBBB to bring Mizuchi, go for the 4, and then you bring out either, it just depends on how many in hand, and then you could bring out the unicorn or the Kadon, whatever. Yeah. So yeah, that's how basically what I like to do with that. And then I run 2 D-World dealings, maybe 3. It just depends on how I may run 3 actually, but you get a +1 because you discard it in that, and your opponent kind of gets a +1, but then they got to discard 2. So Pot of Avarice, I'd run 3 or 2, probably 2 or yeah. So you recycle your synchros basically, and then 2 Phoenix Wind Blasts for the discard. So yeah, we got that stuff basically taken care of. Yep. So let's go on to the synchros here. The synchros are going to be the best part, I think. In that, sorry. Yeah, the synchros are going to consist of Fabled Reagent, level 5. He's really good. What is his effect? He's a 2300 beat stick. 1 Fabled Tuner and 1 non-tuner. When this card is synchro summoned, if you have 1 or less card in your hand, you can draw until you get 2. So basically recycles hand, level 5. I'd only run 2. People like to run 3, but I don't want too many. I run 2 Valkyries just for the extra, especially if I'm going to get Ruby Rudas. And then I run, yeah, you know what Valkyries does, 29. And then once per turn, you can discard 1 Fiend. So discard your whatever in that. So then you run 2 Leviathan. Leviathan's amazing because he's a level 10 and all that. 1 for 1, and then he recycles your Fabled, 3 Fabled when he dies. Then I run 2 Unicorn. If you guys haven't heard of what this does yet, it's a level 4, 2300, 1 Fabled Tuner and 1 non-tuner. When you and your opponent have the same number of cards in hand, negate all spells and traps and effect monsters, but your opponent, by your opponent, and destroy that spell and trap. So yeah, it's broken basically, because if you have the same amount, and you can make it so that you can have the same amount in that. And then another new guy is this guy, the Kudabi. Fabled Kudabi. This card gains the following effect. He's a level 4, 2200, 1 Fabled Tuner, 1 non-tuner. This card gains the following effect based on the number of cards in hand. If you have 0 cards in hand, this card cannot be destroyed by battle this card cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. And the other one is if you have 3 or more, destroy this card during the end phase. But with Fabled, you can control your hand, so yeah, it's really good. And then I run this Sturgeon Sheehan because it's 1 Fiend.
Sidon Surgeon?
Yeah, Sidon Surgeon, 2200 beat stick, level 5. I don't know, something. Then I run Ancient Sacred Weaver and 1 Light Tuner and 1 non-tuner. Just like that extra light. And then the last one I got is
Averaging Night
Parsha, whatever.
Parsha.
Yep. So that's basically the deck, you guys. And if you haven't looked at Fabled, they're owning in the TCG and all that. So yeah. Well, you guys, thanks for watching, and rate, comment, subscribe, and hopefully you guys will be into the Fabled just as much as I am. Thanks, YouTube. Peace out.